Hey guys, Black Hawk Thunder here, and I'm actually gonna be gone for a few days now, so I thought I'd put something up on the channel. But anyways, I've recently started watching Powers, the PlayStation original TV series, if you want to call it that. I mean, it's not on TV. I mean, you watch it on a TV, but anyways, so I'll just kind of share my thoughts about it. But first, I'll tell you a little bit about the story. So, well, there's basically the idea of it um, is there's these people that have powers, basically these superheroes, and there's a lot of people that have them, and they all discovered them different ways. And the main character, um, his name is Walker, Christian Walker, and he once had powers, and his superhero name, I guess you could say, was Diamond. But then he lost his powers to a guy named Wolf who has his powers. And uh, so, anyways, and right now Wolf is in the prison where they keep these powers. So there's some of them that are kind of like heroes and are free to have their powers, and they can like register them. But there's others that are kind of criminals and misuse them. So and then there's Retro Girl, and those both Diamond and Retro Girl kind of had like a past or whatever, but they're both like the vintage powers. And then like the main bad guy in the game is Johnny Royale, and he's kind of got like a teleporting or like a portal. He creates a portal between different dimensions and basically teleports. And then there's this girl who thinks she has power. She just hasn't discovered them yet. Her name's Callista. At least that's her power name that she's given herself. And she's basically kind of like going back and forth between Johnny and whatever. But that wasn't necessarily in the pilot episode. I did watch some more of it, but I'm going to try to stay on the pilot episode. So, anyways, well, actually, I think that's just about all I can say about it. As far as, let's go into the acting, though. The acting was, meh, it was okay. It's definitely not the worst acting. And the script, it's written okay. There's some good parts to it. The plot is fairly decent, but I should also explain. So powers, there's the powers division, basically the police department, and they don't have powers, but they fight these powers, or they regulate these powers and bring them in, if they're misusing their powers and whatnot. So anyways, and Walker is the head of that, and in the pilot episode his partner gets killed, and there's this new rookie, I guess, she requested to be transferred to the powers division, and she is his new partner. So anyways, I guess now I would just say that the story, although it just, the show kind of keeps bringing you back with what it has to offer. I think the big reason that it's still somewhat addictive and makes you want to go to that next episode. Right now, there's 3 episodes out, by the way, at this moment. But it's because mainly with Walker. Walker is an interesting character because they enter the series with all these unanswered questions about, like, oh, what is his powers? How did he get his powers? Who was he really before he lost his powers? And they slowly and slowly start revealing more and more of his past, and it kind of hooks you in and draws them in through that one character for the most part. And there's some other side characters, but I wouldn't say they're the main hook. And here's basically the main thing. Like, they describe or show how they discovered their powers, but they never explain how these people got their powers. Like, why do these people have the powers? Maybe that's something they'll do later, but they really have not even attempted in the least bit to answer that question. So that's one thing that kind of puzzles me. It makes the series kind of seem unusual. But also, so far, the plot basically, Johnny Royale is basically providing this sway to all these like young powers or kid powers or whatever, and they basically just want to show off their powers and make these viral videos and just whatever. So they don't really use their powers to like be heroes and be like these, like what we normally think of superheroes as. But there's like this sway, this drug that like attaches to the DNA, and nobody knows quite what it does, and it just basically makes these powers, it kills them off. So Anyways, it's a pretty interesting series. If you are a PlayStation Plus member, I would encourage you to watch it. I the first 3 episodes I think were pretty decent. And there's at least I think 7 more episodes to come. I don't know if it's something that would I would watch a second season of, but this is not my normal type of show. But I don't know. I'll definitely give this season a whirl, and so far it's actually doing pretty good. So, okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh, and if I might also mention, there's this other power who's in the prison. I forgot his name, but he's one of the big powers. He's trying to work on some method of removing powers from those who misuse them, who use them in some sort of criminal behavior. And also, Wolf, who is in there, I gotta say, he is. Episode 3, there's some pretty fucked up shit going on with him. So, that's all I have to say about that. So, be prepared.